Hi everyone, it's Mini here. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time, welcome. If it's your second time or more than one, welcome again. There is something on my mind that has been bothering me, and I want to share with the public. And that is, as I've read, I'm often online, and I would read a lot of scientific articles in the news and so on. So there are a couple of things, there are a few things that I noticed and that I want to bring to the forefront. And I'm sure there are other people as well who share the same views. So science has been spending millions and billions of dollars in research and development. The thing about this is that many of these people, while they are educated, it is my view that they need to be a lot more in touch with reality, in a sense that if they are not finding the solution or the cure they're looking for in science, it is time that they start looking at what is there already. And this is exactly a major problem in our society, is that there were many people. We are standing on the shoulder of giants, very smart, educated people. They weren't able to digitize many of their wisdom and so on, but they have used rocks and other means to communicate their knowledge in various forms. But religion, while I'm not a fan of religion, religion does have some core uh, core uh, uh, principle that actually is like cure for many of the things that science is fighting to solve. Religion. So let me try to elaborate so that you can understand and you don't misinterpret me. I am not against science here. Let me say this. So there is moral education, for example, moral education. There is religious education. There is physical education. There is uh, health education. There is sexual education. All these categories, all these categories, they actually have the cure for to prevent in terms, let me say this, in terms of prevention. They prevent many of the things that is happening in the world that science is spending billions of dollars to solve, that are sitting in labs struggling. For example, let's take HIV prevention. You can stick to one partner, you can be faithful, use condoms, use contraceptives. These come under moral and sexual education. Simple as that. The simplicity that exists in our society, that people make complicated. They're spending billions of dollars on research and development, when the basic, if they spend a lot of money in educating people on sexual education, moral education. Some people who are religious, give them some more religious education. uh, Many other way, physical education, health education. Tell them to exercise. For example, coronavirus. A lot of people, it is my view, and I'm telling you this as a fact. This is a fact because I personally experienced this. Coronavirus. I've had my healthy son, who is vaccinated 2 shots. He got a virus. He got it worse than me, who is unvaccinated. Now, and the other persons that I know, they got it worse than me. I barely had anything, and I'm unvaxxed. But that is because I'm a very, very, very active person. Now, I think that is one of the reasons that I am that also my symptoms were really, really mild. Now, HIV, you have now monkeypox. Monkeypox would not affect every category of people. For example, if people are celibacy, I don't see how monkeypox is going to affect them. So the same thing with HIV, the same thing with all these viruses. Our ancestors, they practice, some of them, some of our ancestors, it depends on which part of the world we come from, they practice certain things that that help us to keep a healthy lifestyle. They were very active despite they were nomadic. Nomadic lifestyle is they have to work, and you have to move from one place, and all these things. They used to work. Now, the thing about this is science is spending billions of dollars in labs, when really and truly a lot of people need to understand their own biology. A lot of people don't know their biology. They don't, some people don't even know where the kidneys are or what the function of the kidneys. They don't know what is the function of the kidneys, how it works, how it operates, what it does for them. So the thing that they could eat and drink and smoke and do whatever they like. A lot of people don't understand a lot of things about their own biology. And if I believe that money is spent on educating people on moral, physical, health, sexual education, a lot of these problems that we have in the world can help be eradicated by the very fact that people understand how their body function. A lot of people who contracted HIV, I'm sure they don't understand how easy it is to be contracted. And the simple thing of being faithful and being monogamous, or whatever it is, however is your belief. I'm not condemning anybody who are LGBTQ or binary. I'm not condemning. What I'm saying is that a lot of times when if you take care of your well-being, if you take care of your well-being and you be faithful and use whatever methods are, or the condoms, you can prevent so many of these diseases and viruses, uh, HIV and monkeypox and so on. So there is already an existing framework that is in place that people completely ignore, and they do whatever they want. They completely ignore the existing framework that is there for decades, and and that they can use and apply to themselves to protect their well-being, to protect them from HIV, to protect them, their physical well-being, and all these things. And that is why I wanted to bring this. While many people want to invest in research, I love research and development and so on, but there is already, redundancy is a waste of time. There's already existing framework, and I find that a lot of people don't understand the biology of their body. They don't understand that when they do certain things, that it affects them, it affects their body, and it has consequences. So HIV, monkeypox, COVID, all these things, you can fight them using the existing framework. There is already an existing framework. So I feel the government and all these people who invest in research and development, they need to rethink. They keep doing more and more. Yes, some aspect is good. We need research and development, scientific research and development. But it's been years. I still don't know of a cure for AIDS. I mean, really, there's no cure for it. So what do you return to? Return to tell people, look, use condoms, be faithful. There's already an existing framework that can prevent all these things you see troubling to the world. A lot of the things that are troublesome to the world, there's already an existing framework in place. So this is my take, is that I feel that people need to become very educated about the biology, about whatever it is, so that they can understand how to protect themselves from getting HIV, monkeypox, and even if you, well, COVID is a whole different story. So all these things, there's already an existing framework in society for, and that we need to use it, and we need to promote it, and be aware of it. be aware that our action have consequences. So these are just my thoughts. You are free to share your view. Let me close by reminding you, I love research and development. I love engineering, and I'm all for that. But when there's a bottleneck, we need to relook at where exactly we stand with that, especially in terms of AIDS and HIV. Educate people about the body. Some people don't know where the kidneys are. Spend money on educating people on moral, physical, health, and sexual education and family planning. And all these things, they are already existing framework that can help protect people against poverty and and so many other issues and problems, social issues and problems that we are facing today. So these are my thoughts that I want to share with you. I am not condemning anybody. I'm not condemning science. I'm not condemning research and development. But I want to say that there is already an existing framework that people can also use, which can help eradicate some of these problems in our society. If you love my channel, please subscribe. I thank you for all your wonderful comments and support and everything. And bear up with me. I am trying to also be better in this area. And like everyone else, I have a lot of responsibilities. I'm a mom. I do my gardening myself. I paint that wall behind me myself. So I have a lot of responsibilities. So thank you all for your support. And please, you want to make your comments, be respectable and share your views. I love constructive criticism, and that is perfectly fine, but please be respectful. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye.